come back, and last time we, the last couple parts we've gone and finally fought Legiana, not Legiana, Velcana. They both end with an A, and they're both ice reptiles. We slayed the Iceborne dragon Velcana, and like I expected, and after playing the base game, yeah, there's way more going on than we thought, and it turns out there is another creature buried somewhere in the hinterlands that's been causing all these songs, which at first I thought was Velcana, but has been something else entirely, and is now starting to crack out of the hinterlands, and there's been a lot of monster activity. And we met with the Admiral again, who we've learned, we met with him, and we found new Nergigante spikes, ones that look very different, all shiny and metallic, compared to the old brown and black spikes of yore. And we all know there's gonna be a lot of pain should when we eventually encounter him, whatever form he takes. And we also faced another kind of sort of new monster, Seething Basilgeuse. And oh boy, was he another level of stress entirely. Ugh. Where is he? There he is. A variant of Basilgeuse whose scales burn hotter than normal, increasing in number and explosion radius as time passes. Yeah, they fall off and they explode right immediately, and he throws even more powerful ones that, like, turn into globulous purple masses that make even bigger explosions. He's basically in a flying atomic bomb. He's B-52. Ugh, B-52. Yeah, more like the B-29, considering his payload. And of course, we now can go after Velcana, but I don't have investigations for her yet. And I do plan to farm her eventually, probably after I'm done with today's third and last stream. And we've got apparently 2 more monsters. Yeah, the old Everworm, whoever it is, and a new Elder Dragon that has popped up in the ancient forest. So we gotta go see what's there, and since it's an Elder Dragon, you know, I brought in the new Ebony Odogaron Spear.
Alright, let's give it all we got!
Yeah! So yeah, I'm coming in with my chosen weapon. And of course we can't kill the Elder Dragons, which is kind of sad really, but they're too powerful. Oh, we can capture a Seething Basilgeuse, but we can't capture a friggin' dragon. No, I don't want to sell stuff. Change. And I got Vic a glorious new Basilgeuse mace, which is gonna be some serious explosive smackdown on everything. I'm excited for that. And before we go out there, I will eat something. Still no cutscene. I want more Grand Muster Chef cutscenes. It's no fair, I tell you. Why is there only one? I need more. So yeah, I'm mostly pleased with the Volcana armor sets and weapons. It's just gonna take a while to get to them, to unlocking them. So the Ancient Forest, huh? Since that's where it is, I imagine we'll get more points there, maybe, possibly, I don't know. There really wasn't much in the way of new optional missions. And the ones that I was given, I can't do yet because the designated monsters are not available. I need like a Fellwing, Kushala Diora. I need like a Fellwing from both the Kushala Diora and a Teostra, but they're not available yet. So I can't hunt them yet. So in the meantime, all I can do is just go out and tracking. Tracking. There's an Anjanath over there. I don't see any endemic. I don't see any researchers. Any more treasures? No, not yet. New treasure available. Figuring out stuff. Feel free to take it. No, we have to pull off a successful hunt if we want our relationship to be acknowledged by the tribe, right? But it's so hard. First we tried to use the shiny thing and the shocky thing at the wyvern waterhole near the big flower, but we failed. The wyvern chased us until we saw the sea. But fortunately, a falling tree saved the day. They said it was according to plan. It was true. I mean, how cool is that? Could you find the helpful tree? Why do I have a feeling it's the one near the coastline? I have a strong feeling that's where it is. So I will go over there from here. Drax. It's Toby Gadachi. Yup, it's this tree. One down. Now for tracking. Oh, this beach. Such a great view. So underutilized. This should have been where Legia Chris could have come from. Sadly, no. Tainted spores. Kind of an elder dragon would leave something like this. Sounds more like the flood than a dragon. Parasitic, alien creatures from Halo. Tigrex had a feast. Nightshade Palumu. No, thank you. More spores. That's Pookie Pookie. Tracking this mysterious elder dragon. I think I may have run out of footprints. Yeah, can't find any more. Let's head back to Ciliana, see how much of the bar I have left to fill. Till whatever it is that we're finding pops its head up. Almost got it. Just a little more. I think I'll try the Wildspire Waste next. That's a place I know relatively well. So a new Elder Dragon that's leaving spores all over the place. It's too early for crossovers, so it can't be the Flood from Halo or anything. So it's definitely something that's going to be a twist on something related to fungi or bacteria or something.
It shouldn't be long if we keep this pace up.
And other than Vaal, Hazak, I can't really think of anything that would fit a similar repertoire. You know, bacteria and whatnot. Just need a couple more, and then we'll have it pinned down to a location. Likely, I think they said the ancient forest, but they need more data. So we're just kind of going around. And I don't have any optional quests to do at the moment, so I'm just, well, new ones anyway. Nighttime in the desert. Oh, already got something. Three toes. Uh-oh, look at that. Look at the feet. They've got hook claws going down the sides. You see that? I think it is Vaal Hazak. Or something related to him. Yeah, because he's the only dragon I can think of in the entire game that has claws like these. That look like butcher hooks being laid down on the sides. And spores. That's different from flesh. Which is what he normally would leave lying around. And don't tell me anything. I want to figure it out myself, thank you. I wonder how it'll be like to fight Xeno'jiiva and Behemoth now. Xeno'jiva I can mostly manage, so long as I'm surrounded by competent people. Arch-tempered Xeno takes way too long to do solo. Behemoth? Fuck Behemoth. I hate him. I never want to hunt his big, bulgy purple behind ever again. The Leshen? That thing's even worse. I would have much rather gotten old monsters from previous games instead of those terrible crossovers. Like, I was ecstatic for the prospect of crossover monsters, and, well, they brought over two of the worst ones that don't fit the series gameplay at all. Like, I love the idea of crossovers with other games franchises. It's just, some just don't fit. Leshen is just annoying. Ugh. And the ancient one is even worse. Those damn crows. And a freaking, what's it called? And an Igni talisman that is even worse than useless. Like, if you were gonna do crossovers, you should have picked monsters that fit the bill better. Since we're here, I might as well go talk to the Wilds Bar, see if they have anything to trade before I leave, because I think I got enough points. And if failing that, I would just preferred more old monsters, including a certain duo that were supposed to that were leaked to come to Monster Hunter World, and they never did. Elatrion and Orochi Kirin. I'm at this point, I doubt they're actually in Iceborne, but I'm hoping they still come in an update at some point. Like, just about every monster in that leaked list was true, except those two never showed up. And I would have, you know, I hate Kirin, but even then I would have been like, okay, fine. Elatrion, most especially. He's like the black avatar dragon. 4 elements, and you think the avatar is the master of elements? Say hello to Elatrion. Long ago, the 4 nations lived in harmony. Then everything changed when the Fire Nation. But then everything changed when the big fuck-off black avatar dragon attacked and killed everyone. Oh, that would have been... Had that happened, Avatar would have gone a lot differently. Oh, he loves explosive stuff, doesn't he? A dried golden fish. And a new treasure. Too old for this stuff. Just need a good, hearty dinner to be happy. I found a corpse of big mud fish. Next to it was a young lad, dead. He slain the beast with my blade, but hadn't survived himself. Do weapons cause nothing but suffering? Buried his belongings, and blah, 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 blah. Count the following, blah, blah. And I hate math. I do not have the time nor patience to play these games, and when I looked at it before, I did not understand the logic behind it, so screw it, looking it up. Southeast Bones in Area 9, Barrif's Lair. Area 9. So he's over here. Duratotus, I really do not like Master Ray Duratotus. He's such a slog to fight. Southeast, near the bones. At the bones. Well, I got it. Wasn't much, really. Mostly bones and an electro sac, or whatever it's now called. Back to base. Report back. So 2 treasures and research. Yeah, I'm mostly not a fan of the treasure hunt. Well, the treasure hunting I don't particularly mind, except for the mathematical equation they had there. But the whole cat photography quest line, that one is just pointless busy work. Like, I would have gotten rid of all that if it meant have the weapons having, you know, their designs back. Yeah, I'm still mad about it.
Welcome back.
You're back. Good to see you're safe. We're just getting the results back from the first leg of our investigation here. A 4th fleet hunter headed out to the ancient forest based on the research team's analysis, and bingo. Spotted a Vaal Hazak. I was right. But what's a Vaal Hazak doing all the way out in the ancient forest and not in the Rotten Vale?
This ain't good.
Yeah, it's odd seeing an elder dragon so adapted to the Rotten Vale in the forest, and that's not even the weirdest part. Apparently it's even more noxious than any Vaal Hazak we've studied before. Blackveil Vaal Hazak, the scholars seem to be calling it. Ugh.
Keep it together, okay?
I put out a quest to our best hunters. Be careful out there. Blackveil, huh?
Blackveil Vaal Hazak. Even the name sounds dangerous.
No shit. How much you want to bet we're going to be looking at quite the abomination?
All right, let's give it all we got.
I mean, it doesn't sound like we'll be getting the version of Vaal Hazak that I was hoping we'd get, where he's, you know, naked, doesn't have any flesh on him, because I would like to see, you know, besides the concept art, what he would look like without any of that stuff. You know, like a young dragon, just, you know, he hasn't yet mastered the bacteria manipulation yet, you know what I mean? Well, we had like a very, very danky looking cave in the Hoarfrost region. That was just for Viper Toby Gadachi. If anything else. So what? No, I don't want that. What is this thing? Dried golden fish. Try giving it to other Limians. I might hold on to that.
All right, let's give it all we got.
Because if it's tradable, I can get a whole bunch of points out of it, hopefully. And since I'm going into the ancient forest, I don't need this right now.
Oh yeah.
Hazak's been spotted in the ancient forest, but this one has what appear to be spores growing out along its body. I would be surprised if it wasn't deeply connected with the effluvium it exudes. It most likely is. Nothing are optional yet. Blackveil. Under the Veil of Death. A Valzok's up in the ancient forest. Something is off about it. Well. This calls for a slight change in my decorations, then. Vitality, crisis, enduring, Sir invasion. Miasma. I'm very tempted to wear my, Vaal Hazak Arch-Tempered gear. Where is it? I'm looking for it. There it is. Let's go catch a Vaal Hazak. A very, very dangerous sounding one. Wonder where it could be.
Nothing can stop us.
Huh. Funny. It's an elder dragon, yet there's still animals out here. Then again, then again, it must be one of the rare exceptions to the rule. Forest most definitely sounds ghostly. Oh my god, what happened to you, Jagras? They've been covered in the stuff. Forest sounds eerily ghostly. Nergigante horns. This is, an interesting development. So we have a Nergigante crawling around somewhere, along with other Elder Dragon variants. And it might be a new Nergigante too. The spike color's different. Uh-oh. Ah, crap. Uh-oh. Yeesh. Vaal, you don't look so good. Dear God, he's been infected by the flood. He's been infected by the flood. Not good at all. Oh my God, what's he doing? Can he even see anything with any of that crap on him? Hey. An even more annoying version of the his death breath. No, I don't want to get bogged. He looks disgusting. A lot more horrific than he did before. The meat's all completely black and rotted, covered in fungi. Ugh. So far, my asthma resistance is holding up. I cannot tell if he's enraged or not. It's like a dust blower. Well, there he goes. Well, he's not exactly the version of Vaal Hazak I was hoping for, but on the flip side, he looks absolutely disgusting. Ugh. The flesh has been rotted to the point where it's completely covered in bacteria and fungi. It looks nuts. Like, did another portal open this time to the Halo universe and the Flood got let in? Because if so, uh-oh. Planet-wide space zombie apocalypse. And we don't want that to happen. It's like freaking Doom Virus Dragon had sex with a flood parasite. Oh no. Nope, not close enough to the head. So far, my miasma gems are holding up. What's with the music? Went into some creepy drum pattern. And it doesn't fully match with the theme. Okay, now it does. spores on him and it sprays out miasma. That's a neat visual. More thorns. Courtesy of our old friend. Well, so far he's not doing serious damage to me since I put in, you know, miasma gems. So far they're holding up. And I fought Vaal Hazak so many times that I kind of know him for the most part like the back of my hand, but they definitely gave him some new tricks with Blackveil. And now he's even more dangerous, and he infects all the wildlife out here. Yeah, disgusting creature. Thank you, Gotchas. Got his tail. His filthy tail. Failed the mount. Oh, it... I kinda went a little overboard. There he goes. Where's the tail? Give you that rotten tail. I can't wait to see what we get from him. I loved the base Vaal Hazak armor. Beta and Alpha, so I look forward to seeing what the new Master Rank looks like. I imagine we'll get a regular Vaal Hazak armor as well as Blackveil. Would make sense. As for the weaponry, well, I imagine it's going to be straight from Vaal to Blackveil. Can we get to the cats in here? See if I can get reinforcements. Yep, Gajalakas. Honestly, I think the fact that it's daylight kind of ruins him a bit. Should be dark. Much more fitting for him. Broke the head. I can see his eyes. The ancient forest is never gonna be the same after this. Blackveil. Okay. You thought he could blast me from the entrance, but I saw right through you, buddy. Uh-oh, I think he's mad. Holy crap, I think he's close to death. Hyper-aggressive Jagras. Yeah, they're all covered in the filth. Ugh. They are all going to need major baths after this. Oh, he's still awake. Where the heck is he going? going under here. Wakey wakey. That is awesome. Perfect slam. Shit. Got him.
Great work, partner.
One Blackveil, Vaal Hazak, slain. There was peace here, wasn't there? Ah. Well, I like him. He's a nice update in terms of combat over the base one. And while I'm not the biggest fan of it visual-wise, the whole miasma fungi as an like armor and boost is a nice trick, which works well with where he comes from. Bruised bears, valor beyond question. Okay, so I get more of these seals from these master rank elder dragons. Führer, whatever that means. I'll read it later. Blackveil, Vaal Hazak, and a nice little ending card right there. So yeah, Blackveil. I like him. I do like how you hit the head hard enough, the flesh and fungi come off, and you see his eyes. Like, how can he see anything with all that shit covering him? What, is he blind as a result? Does he use his sense of smell and hearing? I don't know.
Great.
You're back. Great work out there. Good to see you safe. We'll get our scholars on site with an escort straight away. This is going to be huge. The investigation of that song and the seismic action is progressing too. It's no surprise, but the commission's incredible.
Yeah.
Anyway, rest up. Once you're feeling ready, we'll get you back out in the field too. The Coral Highlands, huh? I think that's where we're spread thinnest.
Let's go.
Head there and keep searching for elder dragon tracks. Thanks, Hunter. So, another
Looks
dragon...
Like we'll be needing to investigate the elder dragons a bit deeper.
In the Highlands. I like that. That's probably one of the big one of the few issues I had with base world, is that a lot of the Elder Dragons you encountered were all in the Elder's Recess. You never fought them anywhere else unless they were side quests. So I like that they're kind of branching out in the story department a bit more as to where we face them. And in the case of Vaal Hazak, well, you could while the Rotten Veil is probably his prime domain, he can still infect any other life form outside of it with that bacteria he uses. I need this, and I need one more of these. So let's go take a look-see. What does Vaal Hazak's stuff look like?
Something making.
How's Palico equipment fare? Blackveil set. He has a mace. And then he floats like a ghost. What the fuck? How does it do that? I don't know, man. So, weapons. How do they fare? I imagine a lot of it's gonna be, you know, palette swaps. Huh? It has white cloth. And it's dotted in red. Red spots. And the green has given way to a much more paler coloring, I see. I personally prefer the green, the jade, or the much more jade green. But it looks fine. Although I do like the red markings that are etched on it. Gives it a bit more of a satanic look to it. Oh yeah, I forgot Vaal Hazak had a long sword and a pretty lame one. Although I didn't mind the switch axe that much, but at this rate, I'm willing to bet they did not give it a final form. I'm expecting it. Like, I was hoping they would try to improve some of the, give Vaal Hazak legitimate final form weapons, but it looks like they didn't. Much to my continuous disappointment. There's his old one. There's his new one. White with blood cracks in it. How does the lance look? I particularly like the lance. Tiger X. Where's Vaal? Where's Vaal? Hazak, where are you? There you are. Blue trident. White. I personally prefer the much more dark green scales over this, but it doesn't look too bad. Switch axe. It's not gonna have a proper final form. I just know it. Nope, it does not. Instead, it just gets this. What the fuck? Come on, Capcom. This was one of my biggest gripes with the base game, and you still did not fix it. Like, hey, give Vaal Hazak proper final form weapons. Give some of the other ones their final forms. Nope. They didn't even try. Well, Great Sword is definitely a must. So is the Lance. Hammer, too. I might do the Switch Axe. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, now for probably the best part, the armor set. I imagine they'll have regular Vaal Hazak in there somewhere. It would make sense. Ooh. Now that is fancy. It's all white. They've gone from black to white, like an undead bribe-looking thing. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a bride. It's a bridal outfit. Like, damn, Smithy. Where are you getting these ideas from? And it doesn't glow anymore. Yeah, you know how the old Vaal Hazak it glowed, where you could see the gaps in the scales of the plate. Yeah, it doesn't do that no more. I miss that. That was like probably one of my favorite aspects about the classic Vaal Hazak armor. The fact that it had glowing bits. Give it the old black coloring. Now that is more like it. Yeah, it doesn't light up, which is a shame. I personally prefer the skirt of the old one. Chains. How gothic. I want to get a better look at it. Hold on.
Want something making?
Heh. Yeah, that's probably the only other thing I'm a little iffy about. Like, it doesn't have the glow spots like the old one does. I miss those. It is what it is, I guess. Dragon attack and effluvia resistance. She looks like frickin' Lulu from Final Fantasy X. I dig the overall look of it. I do. Just has some things I'm not particularly a fan of, but for the most part, I can dig it. I'll get either this one or that one. I'll get this one.
Work faster, you slacktots!
One piece of Blackveil, Vaal Hazak, order up. Nice. Here's the basil geese that I have, and then there's this.
Want something making?
I can't do this or this yet. Much as I'd like to. Clockwork. Folder. Acidic. Yeah, I dig it. Well, we don't need miasma for a while, that's for sure. So back to this. Don't need this. Destroyer protection. Recovery, vitality. I'll do steadfast. That'll do for now. Alright, thought I'd experiment a little bit. So we got a new one in the Highlands. But is there anything else? It's the first behind. All that is done. So we gotta go to the Highlands. Two Elder Dragons. One that is based on one we know of. One that's based on one we know of, and another that's a mystery. And the Coral Highlands, in my opinion, was probably the one area that I think got gypped the most in the base game. Like in, originally in the Wildspar, in the Ancient Forest, you could face Kushala Daora. In the Wildspar Waste, you could face Teostra, Rotten Vale, Vaal Hazak, obviously. Nergigante, for whatever reason, just the Elder's Recess. We never could fight him anywhere else, even though people had found him available in the beta in the Wildspire. So I don't strictly Elder. And what else was there? Lunastra, DLC. Who else? Who else? Nergigante, Teostra, Vaal-Hazak, Kushala. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, really, the only area that got nothing was the Coral Highlands. So the fact that they actually are adding something for it is honestly pleasing. Gotta go visit the cats. Ugh, the Coral Highland palicos are located so sporadically and so far away. It's almost not even worth it. Know that they don't. Ugh. And a new treasure tip. Crazy adventures where every bird must be worth digging. I passed a few shell houses, then tamed a googly-eyed beast on top of a blue cushion. I rode it up a hill until I saw a croaker, which it avoided by climbing up a wall. Clever. Climbed another wall until I arrived at Nectar Square. Seemed content looking down at the blue cushion from there, so I buried a memento there. I have a feeling it's on that area, you know, below, you know, where the lowland meets the highland, that platform area. Let me, think. It's treasure number 2, right? E 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. Can't 12. Make our way down to area 8. Whoa! It's the
Let me explain.
the Seeker. Yeah. Screw you and your
I trust
photography.
you're doing well.
How fares your investigation? Mine's progressing. Something of interest to report. Heard that song while investigating the Coral Highlands. Shortly after, a number of Legiana took off towards the hinterlands.
Goodbye.
I can feel us drawing near to the truth. Please do be careful. Follow the trail, find the truth, he says. Oh, new tracks.
These tracks will help with our Elder Dragon investigation.
Okay, so Blackveil was one based on was an enhanced version of a fan favorite, but it looks like we have something that's completely new. Watery? Uh-oh, that's definitely new. And the only Elder Dragon I can think of that lives in water is one way back in Monster Hunter Tri, or 3 in plain English. And it was Cadeus, which was basically an Elder Dragon that was more or less based on a whale, if it had a pair of horns and a beard. And a kick-ass theme song. There's Ebony Odo. Don't want to bother him. And they mentioned Area 8 Southwest. Overlooking the blue coral cushions. Cushion coral or whatever the word. I don't know my coral terminology. I only know polyp. Which are the actual organisms that live in coral. What the? There's a... Where? I could have sworn there was something I had to record regarding. What were the requests for taming wildlife? Off the spot them, not from behind, taming a Shamos. Okay, so we just ran into one of them. Alrighty. Oh, Narga, don't do that. You crazy jaguar, you. Palumu, who cares? Trying to look for the treasure, but I can't find it. More slime. Okay, now we're actually close to it. Wait a minute. There's the... I can never properly see the blue scout flies in the Coral Highlands. They blend in way too well. Oh, thank you, Vic. I cannot see the blue flies in the Coral Highlands. It's like frustrating with how it easily blends in. In the meantime, treasure found. How much do we got? Ugh, we're not even halfway there yet. I really wish they put a meter up on the screen to tell. Unless it's in my hunter's notes. Well, guess I'm going back there. As soon as the game finishes loading. In 10,000 years. 20,000 years. 6.5 million years later.
Nice! It shouldn't be long if we keep this pace up.
Ready for action.
Go back there. Savage Devil Joe's down there. Uh-oh. That is not a bright prospect. One eternity later. So much later, the YouTuber got tired of waiting, and they had to get a new one. Tuh. Ah, the good old days of SpongeBob. Wait. Is that Admiral? It's Admiral. Something's going on in the Coral Highlands. Just a gut feeling, though. Let's call it Admiral's intuition. Whatever you say, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Yeah, if Grand Admiral Thrawn were a wild man. And had a Super Saiyan haircut that would make even Goku proud. No, more like Vegeta. He's the prideful one. Said there was slime there. Odo. Me no want to play with Odo. No time for him. Okay, I thought I grabbed it, but apparently not.
Well, I actually am partially wrong. We did have Kirin as an elder dragon specific to the Coral Highlands, but honestly, considering how Kirin looks compared to all the other ones, and how much I dislike him, I don't count him. Especially since he never had a cutscene of his own. All the other ones did. So yeah, by preference and default, I don't count Kirin. Shout away, little buddies. Do we have anything on the notes? Volcano, acidic, researching. I hear a Devil Joe. Uh-oh, we got two right here. Blackveil looks disgusting. That's not an Elder Dragon footprint game. That's, I think that's Savage Joe. Savage Joe, whose Palico armor looks like Carface from All Dogs Go to Heaven. Ugh. That was a good movie, by the way. Don Bluth, wish he was still making stuff. No, his career was short due to too much, pride and bad luck. Supposedly he's making a Dragon's Lair movie, but so far not. I'm mad, but considering how long a process it's 2D animation takes, especially traditional on paper, I'm not surprised. It's been, it has not much has been heard of it, despite the goals for it having been reached. More slime. And it's not green, so we can't call so it's not a ghost, so we can't call the Ghostbusters. As cool as that would sound. And by Ghostbusters, I mean the real ones. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and the other two. One of them died, I know. It's a Savage Joe. combing the whole place till I feel I've gotten everything. And by everything, I mean mostly this. The slime and Mystery Prince. Get a little Savage Joe research in too as a bonus. Savage Joe. He's gonna be a nightmare, and there he comes. Looking all big and puffed up. Like, Jesus, Savage Joe. I recommend a massage therapy session or 500. You're looking a little tight in the muscles over there. Don't care about Palumu. Fuck Palumu. There's an Anjanath. We need... I was so disappointed we didn't see we didn't get a Glavenus Anjanath fight. Like, come on, give us like a couple of theropod dinosaurs duking it out, not just Diablos and a Glavenus or Anjanath. You know that's typical Triceratops T-Rex stuff. I mean, go all out Jurassic Fight Club on each other. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more turf wars. For everyone. Same as a weapon. If you're gonna go for a few, you might as well go for... It's the same thing I say with the weapons. If you're gonna go for one, you might as well go for all of them. But hey, it is what it is. Uh-oh. Oh, they're gonna fight. They're gonna have a scrap. Maybe. And one of them's right behind me. And they're both coming this way. Ange there, Joe there. Huh. Oh, come on. He can come up here, too. Jeez, Anjanath, you got quite the leg strength to manage that. Uh-oh. Pray Joe doesn't come up here. Well, I combed as much of this place as I could, so let's go back to camp. Oh, we got it. Okay. So... we can go and get ourselves our second Elder Dragon. Well, third if you count Velkhana. And Lord knows when the Master Rank versions of all the other ones are going to show up. And if they'll even get upgraded versions of themselves. I know Kushal Diora has a form called Rusted Kushal Diora, although I hear mixed opinions about him. The thing with him is he like sheds his skin, and when it gets in like a snake, and when the skin is old, it's like, you know, it gets all rusty, and he can't.
Back in one piece.
Back saith, that's what I like to see. Farvaxis turned up something new, and this time it's something big. Signs are pointing to a new species of Elder Dragon hiding in the Coral Highlands, something the Commission's never seen. Really? A new one? Which means none of us has any idea. Which means none of us has any idea how to deal with it. We're starting from scratch here, so expect a bumpy ride.
Let's see.
About the only other thing to report is that the first Wyverians have been showing themselves a lot more frequently. Seems like they're trying to tell us something about the new Elder in the Highlands, but it's not exactly clear what they're trying to say. Tracker's out looking for them now, trying to get to the bottom of things. Yeah. If she learns anything, I'll make sure you hear about it. For now, keep up the investigation. Speak to the field team leader, who's right here. Is there anything out and about? Good. No, no one is gonna get me sidetracked. At least I hope not. I'll go check the handler just in case.
Hey, partner.
Increased size of his actions in that song. Old Everworm. Nope. All done there. So let me give that silly researcher his photo and be done with it. Taming the wildlife. I looked around for that one for a while long ago and I couldn't find it, but there it is.
Let me see.
2 of the requirements. Oh, come on. He wants it like super up close, I bet.
I wish you well.
Ugh. I mean, I don't have to get gold, but it's appreciative to get more of the stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look again for him. Well, we're dealing obviously with a water-based dragon, so fire sounds like the logical weakness, but considering it's, well, a dragon, and anti-dragon based weaponry is also very much needed, I'm gonna stick with my ebony staff at the moment.
Back already, huh?
Finally identified our elder in the Coral Highlands. The Abyssal Dragon, Namielle. After hearing what the first Wyverians had to say, we're sure of it.
Yeah.
Pinning that down would be a relief if everything we knew from the scant logs and reports weren't so unsettling. The creature had an eerie glow. The scene was pitch black, drab in color. Its scales bore every color of the rainbow. Don't look at me, I'm scratching my head here too. Anyway, had more reports come in, something about strange light flashing up in the higher regions of the Highlands. That's gotta be it.
Let's go.
Get your gear together and head out to the Coral Highlands once you're ready.
This
Alrighty then.
unidentified elder dragon is in the Coral Highlands. Let's head out, but proceed with caution.
Caution's my middle name. Most of the time.
All right, let's give it all we got.
Whoa.
It's called Namielle. Any reference to it in my books and records are extremely vague. I have a bad feeling about this. So that's fine, we'll just use the Force. I'd never before seen Elder Dragon in the Highlands. Alrighty then. Let's go meet our new water dragon, of which we've only ever had one before, I think. So, this will be interesting.
Watch yourself. Nothing can stop us.
Well, it's nighttime, something that I think Hazak would have looked better in. But that works too. Namielle has a very, very aquatic sound to it. Seems we're going up. More Nergigante spikes.
Look!
Nergi is hunting. Get some feline help over here. Oh, Gajalaka. They'll do. Anemones lining the walls. Another one right there. We're going up, Double D. Yup, he's up on the highest peak. So what do we got? Rainbows and darkness sounds very, very oxymoronic. Then again, a lot of sea creatures that live in the dark depths of the sea have, like, bioluminescence. The flies are going nuts. Uh-oh. Holy crap. The cutscene kind of freaked out. It didn't... The Master of the Torrent has appeared. Do not be led astray by the song. Even the elder dragons follow the trail of the elder dragons. The cutscene like flipped out, like it froze right on. Okay, that dragon looks very cool. Unfortunately, the cutscene completely froze up on him and did not completely show off the full scene, so that kind of leaves me ticked. Whoa, look at that. Look at that! He has a huge wing membrane. He just glides beautifully down. Yeah, the cutscene froze at one point. You didn't get the full thing. So, yeah. That sucks. But on the other hand, I like what I see. Look at this thing. Okay, I love him. Has a very... Yeah, Kushala Daora type body, but slimy skin like a salamander. Bioluminescent veins on his wings, kind of like a jellyfish, a comb jellyfish. And I love that his head is shaped like that of a Diplocalus, an amphibian from the Permian period, and I think also the Carboniferous period. Yeah, I like this thing. Looks cool. So he controls water. Try and catch up to him before he leaves again. Let's get him. Oh, what a loud roar. Whoa, water. I should have packed anti-water blight.
Oh, he's not feeling it. I think he's mad. Whoa, electricity. Okay, so he's an electric dragon and a water dragon. This is infinitely better than Kirin. Oh my lord, what an improvement. Hold on, what's he doing? What's he? He sucked up water. It's even raining. It's causing it to rain. So he soaks the ground and makes it and electrifies it. That's cool. Good job, little buddies. Oh, his wings look torn. Oh, he's mad. Oh, look at that. His bioluminescence is fading. He looks all dulled up. He's pissed. Like a water cannon. Look at that, he's pulling all the water in. Like a vacuum. Beautiful. Look at that. That's cool as fuck. Whoa. Oh, that's awesome. Ten out of 10. 10 out of 10. Top 4 best Elder Dragon in the game. I love him already. I love his design, and I like his moveset, how he alternates with, on his mood, from a fire hose to like a jet stream. And his colors also, ugh, the colors. And how he uses the water he manipulates. This is the Elder Dragon the Coral Highlands has needed for so long. Even has a cool roar, too. That fire hose is a little annoying, though, I will admit. head's tough. Why is your head so tough? Sheesh. Oy. I gotta be careful with that. I'm not used to the lightning pool. So he expels all the water into a geyser. So he has both water blight and lightning blight. crap, he's almost dead. Or she's almost dead. I don't know. I don't know if they ever said what gender it was. Just going back to her tower. Very cool dragon. I really like it. I admire the creativity they went with it. They didn't go with the usual, you know, sea serpent type dragon, which, you know, I don't mind. I've seen some pretty cool variations of that. Like there was one dragon I saw on a artwork for Magic the Gathering, which looks pretty cool. But I've never seen anything like this, like salamander, Diplocalus with freaking comb jellyfish lights on its wings. Like, that's an inspired design. And with a very cool moveset, too. Well, I don't have any slingshot on me to have him run into a wall, so I'm gonna go with the old-fashioned kablooey. He set a barrel bomb too. How nice of him. What a torrent. Well, he's moving a lot more erratically. Not exactly the finishing blow I wanted to give it, but you know what? Whatever. I'll take it. That was satisfying. Oh, look at that. He's all dried up and shriveled up from all the water having been expelled from his body. Ugh. He lost all his color. Yeah, I'm impressed. Oh, look at that, his whiskers are still drooping. And I got a bunch of seals. New decor added and new cutscene added. Yeah, I'm going to, as a little bit of a special treat, I'm going to replay that cutscene. Hopefully it'll work again properly, because it didn't work for whatever reason, where part of it froze and you didn't get the full thing. The trail of elder dragons across the New World leads the hunter to the Coral Highlands, where a new species cloaked in water awaits. After an arduous battle, the hunter returns to Celiana triumphantly. Yeah, we not just found. We got a new variant of Vaal Hazak. We got a new water elder dragon too.
Listen up, everyone. We have the results from our investigation into the old Everwyrm.
I'll go first then, shall I? After investigating the locations of the song, we discovered something of a pattern.
Mm-hmm. Aren't all songs in patterns?
These are the locations in chronological order.
That's a lot.
Pattern? It looks a bit random to me.
Connect the dots.
Just hold on a minute now. Let me add the locations of the seismic actions from first to last.
The last one, I think, is Hoarfrost Reach. Or somewhere close there.
A spiral? It's following the Everstream.
Yeah.
Of course. So it's been moving along the trails of energy emanating from the Everstream.
Yeah, the caverns that lead up and around the New World from the Elder's Recess.
Well, just for good measure, how about we tack on that Elder Dragon data that the Fifths collected?
Yes, sir. Here's where the Elder Dragons first became active.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Looks like our teamwork's paid off. So, what's next?
Starts in the Highlands and leads right to the hinterlands.
Well, we've discovered a remote island by following the line of the spiral mapped out here.
What?
If we also take into account when the Elder Dragons first began to appear, then this must be the location of the old Everwyrm.
Another location?
Now then, we know little about this island. If we go, we'd need to steel ourselves for what may be the greatest challenge we've ever faced. So, what do you all think?
Do you even have to ask?
Yeah. We gotta do it. It's our job.
Full steam ahead!
Agreed.
Even he wants it.
I know you're concerned for our safety, Commander, but we're ready. We've been ready. And besides, we don't have any other options.
That settles it then. We'll send the Fifth Fleet, our greatest hope. And right now, we need hope more than ever.
Chief, we'll need your leadership too. I wouldn't trust anyone else to get us back safely.
These drastic changes to the environment might eventually snowball into something irreversible. We need to do something before that happens.
We'll give the Fifth Fleet our full support. Begin preparations for departure.
Yes, sir! It's all up to you two now. I'll be sitting this one out, but I still expect to hear all about it when you get back.
What do you mean? You should go see it.
Fifth Fleet, come to me once you're ready.
Really? So we're like in the third act of the game at this point.
All right, everyone. Let's get to it.
A new location.
Let's board the airship and make for the old Everworm.
Items can be delivered. The old Everworm, huh? So wait, we're like near the city. That was quick. Yeah, I'm gonna be frank. Despite Capcom's boasting of how large the game is, well, in terms of campaign, I honestly felt the base game's campaign was double the length of this. Still a good campaign, but it definitely is not what they cranked it up to be. It's good expansion pack level length, at least in terms of my inner clock, having played a lot of games in the past that had expansions to already big games, like the Fear Files expansion to Fear First Encounter Assault Recon, the Forces of Corruption expansion to Star Wars Empire at War. So it's a good length. I just don't think it's nearly as big. To me, it doesn't feel that big. That's just me personally. But anyway, we're near like the tail end of the game, or at least it feels like it anyway. I honestly don't know. It could go at either point, really. That's just the general impression I'm getting. Still a mysterious monster here. Water element is Coral Pookie, Beotodus, Acidic, Rakidios, Kirin, Dragon Seal Sword, Zora, Xeno. Oh, no great sword for Namielle. So what's next? There's Namielle. Ooh. Now that is an awesome looking sword. A very awesome looking sword. It's called the Hydra Tornaria. Oh, I'm definitely getting that. Holy crap, it's actually branched off the Zora Magdaros tree. I didn't expect that. Why would it branch off of that monster of all things? Don't really understand the logic there, but whatever. Then it's a sword and shield, but still, it looks bleh. No dual blades for Nami. Anything for the hammer? Coral, Diablos, Dragonbone, no hammer. I'll check Hunting Horn anyway, just in case. generic looking horn for Namielle. With a skull on it. It does not look good at all. So far, the longsword is a definite winner. That looks... the spear looks so... this shitty. Lance, excuse me. I can never remember the right word. Ooh, this looks cool. Has a little, it even has a trident at the end of the gun of the barrel. That's a good looking gun lance. Anything for switch axe? There is. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. I am liking this and the longsword and the gun lance. Dude, these look cool. I love these. It's like an Atlantis light show. Charge blade. Will it be good or will it be shit? Let's see. Okay, water. Vaal Hazak did not get a proper final form. Oh, come on. Really? Really with this shit? Well, that's a no-no for that one. Now, what about the Insect Glaive? Does Insect Glaive Master Race have any cool looks? No, well, the general impression is cool, but the lack of a definite cool shape upsets me. I really don't like it. I'm sorry. So out of all of them, the longsword, the gun lance, and the switch axe are definite winners. I didn't see anything for greatsword, but I'll double check just to see. Double check, just in case. It's just Coral Puke. Nope, no great sword for Namielle. Bummer. Okay, so long sword. Wait a minute, what about the bows? It's one of those silly looking tri-string bows, but at least it has a neat look, a unique look to it. They did not port over the Tigrex tank gun. Oh, wait a minute. This is the heavy tree, right? So, wait, yeah, correct me. My mistake. I don't know yet. I haven't seen... regular looking heavy bow. Okay, now for the light bow. Yeah. Oh, they didn't. They did not give Tigrex the tank shaped light bow gun. Boo. Boo. Cotton's gonna be disappointed when he finds out. Well, he likely already has, actually. gotten from Rage Gaming videos. He like pulled a surprise on Rage with the Tigrex bowgun, and Rage just burst out into laughter. Okay, now this is a good one. Good little traditional crossbow look. So yeah, light bowgun, regular bow, switch axe, gun lance, and the long sword are definite winners. Everything else either does not exist, like the great sword, or is just like the great sword and the hammer, or is just resounding disappointment. It's like, come on, I was hoping for like an awesome trident-shaped insect glaive, you know, that with the overall theme. But no, we get a generic bony McBone staff. But what is there, I do like, but like everything else, it's perforated by Capcom's laziness with the weapon department. Oh wait a minute, the armor. Namielle, how does he look? Well, it's something alright. It's not exactly what I expected. It looks like one of those gothic, it looks like those gothic anime chicks or something. That's what it looks like. The headpiece really does not help its case. It looks like an idol singer or an anime or a character from a fantasy anime. Like that's not what I expected. Like at all. I'm honestly I'm a little beside myself, although I do like the light show. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting the headpiece for that. So yeah, I do admit I like some aspects of it, but it is a bit of a getting used to. I'm definitely not getting the head part. No. So yeah, I like some aspects of it. I don't hate it. It just kind of confuses me, honestly. Oh, Lord. I either want to get the longsword first, or the switch axe and gun lance. How do I get the longsword? Right over here. Oh, the Zora Magdaros. Well, the Zora Magdaros sword is boring, honestly. I only used it probably once. It does not have a unique shape with the overall blade, so it's... I've been wanting to get rid of it for a long time. It's just I didn't, because there were some weapons that I had that I got rid of. Only I shouldn't have done so because of upgrades that came later on. So I definitely am not doing that ever again. Unless I do know from certainty. I need a hard claw, so I can't get it yet. Damn it. Well, put her on the wish list. So yeah, definitely gonna go after Namielle, Blackveil, Vaal, Hazak, and what's its name? Velkhana a few more times.
The old Everworm.
The old Everworm. Anything on the options? Probably not. Wait, no. It's just the arena sign. That's all it is. Well, let me go take a check in my house, and then we'll sign off. Show off the cutscene. Hopefully it'll be uninterrupted in the gallery, because that sucked. How it just froze there for like several seconds, and it didn't show off the full scene. A lot of stuff. A tool set. Allspur Waste Plant 2, 3, Nargacuda Painting. Splay Fossil. Tool set looks like a charge blade being made right there. Nargacuga painting. It's not like this. I want it to be more like the landscape paintings, not a crude drawing. Wasn't there supposed to be one about Zora Magdaros? Oh, I need to deliver that.
Let's board the airship and make for the old Everworm.
Hey!
Zora Magdaros painting. It's probably going to be a simple, crude drawing like the Nargacuga one is, but I'll take a look at it. Oh, it's actually a decent painting. That's what I wanted. What's the second floor? Oh, okay. I like the forest and the wild spar. I'll put the forest there. No. I'll put the Zora painting right there. Alrighty then. So that pretty much does it at the moment. So we gotta go see this old Everworm. That's what's next, and there's no other optional missions available. So yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. But before we end, I want to see if I can get the cutscene for Namielle to work in the gallery, because it flipped out. It like stayed on like one frame for like several seconds, and it just kind of ruined the whole thing. So I want to see if I can show it off again in its proper form. Unfortunately, it takes a while to load. Next gen gaming's not so next gen, and this current gen went by very fast. The point of non-existence. Okay. Try again. PlayStation 4, more like PlayStation 3.5. No, more like a downgrade in terms of system performance. Then, of course, the Xbone came out with pretty much nothing. Except Gears. Gears is fun. Gears of War, I'm referring to. Okay, will it work correctly this time? Armor's not the color I had, but whatever. I did undo it, after all. Because of I wanted to see how Namielle looked. Cutscene is still staying there. Cutscene is not working. Or was it always supposed to be like that? Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, it freezes on that frame of Namielle's wings for, like, an oddly long time, so it gave me the impression something about it was wrong. And it certainly feels like that way. Like they had the cutscene put together, and then they saw there was something there that seemed lull, and it's like someone said, whatever, just put it out there anyway. Like, ugh. I mean, an otherwise excellent monster reveal kind of ruined by an odd camera trick right there, where they just, well, it wasn't so much a trick as much as they just stopped there and didn't do anything, and they were like, wait, we gotta fix it quickly, follow it up. But yeah, no, it didn't miss it. I didn't miss anything after all. It was just, for whatever reason, they just overextended part of it right there. So I don't know why they did that, but overall, so let's run down the day's events. Velkhana, a couple parts ago, very fun. Basically, Kushala Daora done right. We had Seething Basil Geese, who was cool, but very stressful, much more stressful compared to the old one. But I am getting used to him. I fought him a second time in the same stream, and I felt I did better than I did the first time. I didn't die at all, really, since I kind of grew accustomed to his patterns. Blackveil Vaal Hazak is an ugly son of a bitch, but he is a nice update. I'm a little iffy with the armor in some aspects of coloration, but it's definitely a looker. I do like parts of it, and I definitely enjoyed the new tricks they gave Vaal Hazak. I only hope that we get that by the end game all the other Elder Dragons get released. Well, it's clearly they will. Daora and Teostra Fellwing. So if they're there somewhere by the end game, then regular Vaal Hazak has to be there too. So that means we can get his much more darker lit up armor, which I prefer, in the style of the general shape that Blackveil has. And it would make sense that they would kind of like save it for later, I guess. It was like, you fought them already, let's save them as endgame, so that way it doesn't feel too repetitive. But yeah, Blackveil, liked him. Basically the Flood, if it infected an Elder Dragon. And then Namielle, who I really, really like. I like the Salamander. Well, the basic body shape is the typical Western dragon, like Vaal Hazak and Kushala Daora, but the way it's presented is very refreshing. I like the Salamander amphibian skin that he has, the Diplocaulus boomerang head crest that he has, and the comb jellyfish organs lining him that just lit up bioluminescence, and how he controls the water in his body and expels it, absorbs it, and lights himself up, and how he looks all dulled when he doesn't have any of it in him. So he's definitely the most visually striking creature in the whole game by far. Base world and Iceborne. So yeah, I like them. I like both of them. And Volcana is a good creature too. And I look forward to farming all 3 of them. So yeah, a long day, but a lot of progress. It does sound like Iceborne's story is coming close to finishing, but I don't know. I could be wrong. It certainly feels like it. I mean, World had like practically a 3-act structure, what with Zora. And then, once you finished Zora, you ended up having to face Nergigante and the other Elder Dragons, and eventually Xeno. So I don't know what's happening. It does feel like a shorter story than base World, even if it did pat itself out in a lot of cases. But hey, at least it added some new things here and there, even if it didn't fix things that most of us wanted improved. But for the most part, so far I'm enjoying it. Not perfect, but I'm enjoying the gameplay and the new additions laced here and there. Besides the obvious missing aspects, but y'all know my position on that one. So yeah, a lot of progress, good Elder Dragon hunting, and I can't wait to continue the rest of it then within the next day or so, depending on how things go. And of course, even though there's no other big expansion coming, likely Capcom is gonna focus on the next big Monster Hunter game. I hope, and it doesn't take them another million years to make another console one of this caliber. Well, we are getting Rajang and some more free DLC monsters, so I can't wait to see how those turn out. And yeah, not much more to say except good Elder Dragon hunting. Can't wait to see where the rest of it goes and what comes further down the line. So thank you all for watching, and hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll be back later with more. Nighty night, and happy hunting.